First off, I just want to welcome you to A Million Roses. You know, you just get started by introducing yourself.
YRS Nunu. You already know.
Definitely. So let them know where you from and what you got going on.
I'm from Baton Rouge, you did. Shit, I'm working on. Shit, I got 3 albums in the making right now. That bitch 16, 538. Nigga working on the other name, you know, but shit, niggas just be in that studio 24/7.
Straight up, 3 albums, that's a lot of work, so that, you know, that speaks for a lot of, like, your consistency and, you know, what you got going on. So just talk about how that come about, doing 3 albums.
Shit. See, nigga started, you know, rapping when nigga killed my cousin, but I started taking that shit serious in the beginning of this year, but nigga, you know, caught my own studio not that long ago. Nigga been that bitch putting in work, like, back to back, and I just had my newborn baby and shit. She 2 months now. But nigga had to grind harder for her. So that's how I came up with the 538. Nigga been had the songs for the 16, but I never put it together. But you know, I just sat there and did all that shit and met up with some labels in Atlanta and shit. You know, them niggas done told me, you know, all you need is a promo. So, you know, niggas just got it going harder in that bitch.
Definitely. So, how long have you been rapping for?
I know I've been rapping since I was like 12.
How old you is right now?
I'm 21 now. So nigga been rapping for a good little minute. Like, you know, I go in that bitch and really make a song in 5-10 minutes. Lit ass song too, like off the head. Punch in guy for real.
No doubt. And you know, Baton Rouge scene is really it's been popping off for the last couple of years. You got a lot of artists blowing up and just making a name for themselves in the rap industry. So, you know, how does that play in the mind of an artist that's coming up on that scene?
That shit crazy though, cause the same hood, you know, Maine and Tech, you know, we all in that same. So I've seen them niggas before, really like in the hood, smoking Joes, ain't famous, nothing. So seeing them niggas pop off, it's like, damn, I know I could do it, you know what I mean? And YB, that nigga took that bitch to a whole nother level. You did. I had went to school with Ben 10, all them at Southeast, but shit really out there, it's poor as a bitch. Like, everything out there, shit poo. Ain't nothing to do out there but trouble. But that shit, yeah, I already know. The city, all of us, BR New Orleans, we got talent, but, you know, we just cries in a bucket. They all put niggas down instead of building up. But we could definitely be the new Atlanta for real. We team up and shit.
Talk about why you think there's so much division amongst artists in Louisiana, but specifically in the Baton Rouge area.
Man, niggas do not want to see them niggas they grow up with win. And that's the thing that's bad about it. Like, you know, we all should be in that bitch, you know, starting an empire with that shit. Like, you know, we all come together and shit. You know, it'll be straight, but niggas don't want the other nigga to win. Cause niggas know how they coming back with the motherfucking bread. Niggas about to get new heavy artillery. And that's gonna do it, just flood the street. Nigga don't want to see that. So before they even let a nigga get to the top, they even come back on that type of, you know, fucking shit up and everything, they gonna go ahead and take them out. So, you know, you make it out that bitch shit, you can come back, but you come back and be ready for that smoke, cause niggas gonna come test you, try you everything, so you gotta be ready. Definitely in this music life. Definitely.
You see, like a lot of different stuff. Like the other day I seen Tech going, you know, he had words for Webby. You see Young Boy.
That shit fucked up, like. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was just watching that bitch yesterday, seeing that nigga go at Webby, it's like, damn, but he speaking facts though, you know, I don't know what the fuck wrong with Webby. I fuck with Webby and all that too, but after he said like the little gay shit, that's when I really stopped fucking with him. I don't know what the fuck going on with Webby. But I fuck with Boosie tough though, like, but seeing that nigga going at Webby, I know he probably didn't even want to do that shit for real. Like, I think he said in the video, you know, he never wanted to go at Webby like that, but you know, Webby be tripping. He ain't the only nigga killing his nigga either, you know, so it is what it is.
So kind of speak on how you keep yourself from out the mix, and you know, so just talk about that.
Shit, I just be staying home, being in that studio. Free time, if you got free time, put in that work somewhere. Don't, you know, when you got free time, nigga like to run the streets, and running the streets, it happen in a matter of a second for real, till you caught up in some shit. So, you know, if I'm not at home with my baby, I want my girl people. I mean, you know, I'm bringing her to the studio to rap or some shit. Like, niggas used to be in the studio, I mean, not the studio, niggas used to be in the streets every day. Every fucking day. Jacking niggas shooting at niggas, boom, 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 you know, all it is retaliation. So I had to let that shit go. So whenever I get free time, I just sit there in the studio, fuck around and play my game if it was that bad, you know what I mean? But I don't look for no trouble, and the trouble is the streets. That bitch, it's bound to happen. If you in it, it's bound to happen. So it's out of how you play that bitch. You can play that bitch and get away good. You know, you play that bitch bad, you get sucked in the streets, it's over with. You out of dead or in jail. So, you know, nigga trying to maneuver, but I do this rap shit, but I gotta keep that bitch on me though. Like, you know, niggas always gonna, you know, no matter how you change your life, once you was in it, niggas gonna try to clap you up, no matter if you try to change your life for the, you know, bad or good. So, you know, you gotta be ready.
Facts. And you say you've been rapping since you was 12 or 13, so that's going on like 6-7 years now. So kind of speak on how you've developed so far as an artist.
Now, when I first started rap, I ain't gonna lie, I was shitty as hell. Like, my cousin CJ used to tell me that shit 24/7. Like, nigga, rap about something. You know what I mean? Cause you know I was rapping, I was on that new wave shit. I'm like, damn, nigga rapping stores and shit. Niggas don't fuck with the stores. So I try to do that new wave shit, but that wasn't me. I can't do that yeah type shit. You know what I mean? So I stayed rapping how I did. And I made that one song called Had a Dream. I had remixed that bitch off of FG Famous, JD Young and Lil Partner and shit. And that bitch was going hard. My cousin hit me up and he like, that shit cold. Ever since that song, I've been dropping straight heat and I ain't never stopped yet. But that's how, you know, I started rapping. Like, but I was poor as a bitch. I wanted to quit. Niggas still do want to quit. Like, you know, like, it's like, you ain't, that bitch hard. I feel like, nigga, you know, niggas looking for shows, niggas leaving a nigga on scene and shit, nigga trying to pay and everything. Nigga don't want to give a nigga no shows and nothing. I'm like, fuck it. I feel like I'm local blackballed or something. Like, that shit make you want to quit. So, like, you ain't really dedicated to that music like a, you know, a nigga really is. You ain't gonna make, because you gonna give up if you not really serious about it. Like, you gotta really put your heart in that bitch.
No doubt. So talk about some ways to maneuver around that, because like you say, in a Louisiana music scene, you either gotta know somebody or you just gonna have to pay your arm and a leg to really get noticed. So just talk about some ways to maneuver around that help you out.
I ain't gonna lie. See, nigga got the, you know, I was on IG saying a nigga named Boom Man. You know, niggas seen them. You know, I ain't know they was really legit. But, you know, I like, fuck it. I'm gonna take my chance with it. And everybody always be like, shit, go to Atlanta or, you know, Texas or some shit. So, you know, I moved to Texas to get like a different scenery. And niggas fuck with me tough out there, like, off the strength that, you know, they don't know me. So they gonna fuck with me, cause they probably out there hating on their partners, cause they don't want them niggas to blow up since they grew up with them. So, like, you really trying to blow up for real, you really gotta get promotions from a different, like, you know, like, you gotta get promotion from somewhere else. Then once you get that buzz, you come back. And most likely the city gonna be fucking with you since you got that buzz. But if you don't got no buzz or nothing, and you and that bitch trying to get that shit from the city, your city, that bitch ain't gonna pop. Niggas don't wanna see you win since they know you, you know, they knew you, that same school you probably walking in, they probably was walking in that bitch. So if they feel like, damn, this nigga getting his bread, and I ain't getting no bread, I'm about to take this nigga out, like, you know, cause they feel like that could have been them. So I mean, like, you trying to get somewhere, like, you know, bigger in life or something, you gotta do some type of traveling, get some connects, something, cause the same city, they ain't gonna wanna see you really blow up until you already damn that up. And then they gonna hop on that wave. So niggas started going to Atlanta for real, you know, get my name up out there. And then I had just met dude from Hut Studios, and he had put me on you. Like, I was on you. I like, you know, I saw your page already. I asked him questions about it, the little basement video. I'm like, fuck, you know, he told me to hit you up. I'm like, bet. I thought it was the same page. Right. I ain't know y'all was different.
Right.
So, you know, that's, you know, I was like, fuck, that's why I was just hitting you up. Like, I'm trying to get in that shit for real. Like, you know, that's what you gotta do. You gotta connect with the people. Like, really fuck with the people that's really putting on for the city. You know, shout out to Amir Rose, they doing their shit. You know, I had seen that little Ride 49 video. I fuck with that bitch for real.
Nah, for sure, love, but I appreciate that for sure, for sure.
Know.
So, talk about, like, you know, your music style. Well, you know, if you could describe it, how would you describe it?
See me, it's like I've been doing this shit so much. Whatever the beat is, like the beat, the style of the beat, I could just easily rip that bitch just how the beat is. But what I really do, I'm a storyteller. I listen to Meek Mill ever since, like, when that nigga dropped Dreams and Nightmares and all that shit. I've been listening to that nigga ever since. Like, that nigga literally like a little idol of what the music you want to say. So that's why I do. But like, I'm just starting to do the little club bangers, cause my cousin told me to do the little club banger shit. So I do it all for real. Like, I could do any fucking beat. Like, you can put on a country beat, I'ma rap that bitch. But now I'm starting to go over to that little lit shit. Like, nigga fuck with that now. Like, I ain't never really like it at first. But now I fuck with the lit shit. Like the little lit beats be cold, but I could always go back on the store and tell like a little G Herbo, Meek Mill type beat and rip that bitch off the rip. Like, you know. And everything I spit in my songs be real, so it ain't hard for me to, you know, just punch in on that bitch. I don't gotta think of no lie or no shit like that. You know, a nigga rapping what I done did. So it's not hard for me to, you know, put 2 and 2 together with no song and make it. And that's where that 5 minute to 10 minute shit come apart at. But you know, I do every beat.
So what's just talk about like the pandemic and how that's affecting everything with you got going on.
I ain't gonna lie, that pandemic, that bitch killing a lot of people though, but if you ain't getting no bread or start no business when that shit coming, like you ain't no hustler.
Right.
Like everybody I know around like now, like 2020, if anything, all you see is black businesses. And that's the fuck I fuck with. I'm gonna support a black business through anything. I could have $5 in my pocket, I'll get that nigga the $5 and look for the $5 somewhere else. Just know I supported them, you know, that's all I worry about. And that's what niggas be fucking up at. They wanna bring people down. Fuck that. If we all get up, we ain't gonna get back down. Them niggas, you know, they be too busy trying to work for the white man or try to get a label for a white man and nothing. All they doing is using you. So why the fuck we can't build ourselves up and run this bitch? You know what I mean? So I'm really if you black and you got a business or something going on, I'm about to buy something. I don't give a fuck if that motherfucker goddamn belt, some fake sandals, some anything. Fuck, I'll give you the money and say, keep the fucking product and sell it to somebody else, you know what I mean, on me. That's all I am. My mama helpful. She a nice, you know, a nice lady. I'm nice too, but you know, a nigga killed my cousin. That's what that turned me to the streets. I used to play the game all day, so I got knowledge. You know, now I just got knowledge with the streets. So it's really like overpowered. But yeah, pandemic, like the coronavirus and shit, man, that bitch done gave everybody at least, like if you got that unemployment, you at least got like 15,000. I got on that bitch late and I still flipped my business, got my studio lit. So I say fuck, I ain't really tripping on corona, but if you stay safe and you getting that bread, get a business, LLC, start that bitch up. Y'all gonna make bread. If you don't got no business right now, you ain't no hustler. No matter what age you is, 16 or up, bro, you better do something with that shit on me.
Nah, for sure. And I kind of want to tap in to you said your cousin got killed, so just talk about that experience, how old you was, and how long ago did that happen?
That nigga was like 16, and I was like 12, going on 13 off. I already hit 13, but see, it's his partners. Like, they been setting him up for like 3 months. So, you know, he was meeting his bitch or whatever, about to fuck that hoe. You know, she cool with the niggas that he was cool with, you know, so he gave his gun. His partners asked for the gun that he had, cause they acted like they wanted to use that bitch. So he had went to this girl house that same night. You know, she wants some snacks. They about to watch some movies or something. But that's the whole gateway to get my cousin to walk through that little alley. You know, as soon as that nigga went to go get the snacks or something, she called up old dude, you know, and they had called him like that. They knew he don't got no gun, cause they just got it from him out there, you know.
Right.
So they know he don't got no gun. He can't bust back. And they know he walking at this type, you know, this time. So, you know, that shit was all set up for 3 months. And it's fucked up cause I was supposed to be with him. Like, I had just got in an argument with my cousin and shit at McDonald's. And, you know, they sent me to my dad's house. So my mama had just came and got me. She was like, you know, she told me, she was like, you lucky I don't drop you off by your cousin. Right. But something told her not to bring me. And I guess it was that, cause I was supposed to be with him. And you know, I don't be by that house by myself when I was small. So I don't fuck with that shit. So I would have been walking with him. So you know, it's only 2 things. It could have been 2 losses for the family, or you know, anything could have stopped it. But nigga never know nothing. I just gotta grind for him for real. But don't trust you can't trust nobody. Niggas be snakes out here for real.
So talk about how that affected you. You know, coming from that.
That affected me bad. Like I said, man, I used to be on that game 24/7. Niggas know what it was with me on that Call of Duty. Like I wasn't no street nigga at all. Yeah, I'd get on that game for 2 o'clock in the morning and be off 2 o'clock in the morning the next day. Like, man, that shit affected me bad. That shit got me like, you know, my mind was fucked up. I got the jack and niggas doing all that type of shit, shootouts with niggas, like shit, you know. So I mean, like, I say it's positive, like with the music, but you know, I take my cousin back before the music any day. But I mean, you know, everything happened for a reason. But that shit traumatized me, and that shit still fuck me up. Like, I think about that shit almost every day. I get to looking around, staring at shit, ain't nothing over there. Like, I be tripping. And when I'm looking around, staring at shit, I'm thinking of some stupid shit to do to a nigga, like, you know, crash out on a nigga. Cause I don't be giving a fuck no more, but I be sitting there trying to wind myself back in, telling I'm a mama only son. So I can't crash out and do no dumb shit, and then I'm in jail. Now niggas running in my house and I can't do nothing about it. So I sit there and play it smart. I let all the smoke come to me if they really want that smoke. They come pull up on me, then they ass is grass. I'm gonna lie, man. I'm gonna lay them down, but I be coolin'. I don't really be on too much shit, but my mind fucked up though.
Sure. And I know that play a big part in what you got going on with the music. So kind of let us know about some songs that's your favorite songs of yourself.
Shit, I got a song called that bitch called Dreamless Nights. That bitch go like, Mama, I promise I'ma make it. I put that on guard. These niggas always send a thirst, always bring a rod. My brother ready for it. They not gonna let me go. Like a cigarette and you want cancer, then we serving smoke. Aiming for the head, fuck the vest gonna have a bloody nose. Mama crying, that's a baby. That's the favorite road. That wasn't niggas close to him. That's how the story go. But I don't trust a nigga, but my family, that's just how I roll. They ain't support me now, it's fucking now they mad at me. How you not happy for a nigga? You my family. Can't call you blood, you extra, I know it's a tragedy. I'ma make it, I'ma be your fucking majesty. I done seen it all, think about taking my life. But if I die, my mama said she gon' take a life. So I done changed, I said I gotta get my people right. Before I die, so I'm bustin', going with a fight. It fucked me up to see my mama cry. Without my mama, fuck this world, I just wanna die. They took my cousin, let me hurt, and I don't wanna ooh, I already know how that go, man. I've been rapping that bitch so much. Like I got a whole another one too, like, that bitch,
So what's the name of that song? Is that a freestyle?
Dreamless Night.
Dreamless Night.
I had freestyle that bitch too though. And I got another one, it's like, I got me a wife, it's another your date. You think they your brother, they watching your plate. They side with as I wanted a great. I'm gonna give up, I'll losing my fate. I'm tired of crying, let me open the gate. Fuck a chain, I'm not fucking offended. Out the hood, but I'm stuck in the hood. I ain't eating no steak, but I'm rocking when it can't jump out the book. You ain't never gonna get me. Sister was tripping, she came in the room, got the swinging on me. What the fuck on Britney? Nigga dissing bitches, my ties got a Glock and they come with some titties. I don't beat, this ain't Five Guys, you want smoke, down Santa, we up in your chimney. I'm the youngin' nigga putting in work. Come from the church, I'm blessing on first. I can't let them see big no in the shirt. I kill before I go in the dirt. I don't know what the fuck they mistake me for. I be focused on break, get your gravy up. You complain but you bro, what you waiting for? You can't hop on the way, you too lazy, bro. Lazy. And then, bitch, I'm ballin'. And that's a song called Ballin'. I had just made that bitch at her studio. That bitch go dumb, I'm about to drop that bitch soon. I ain't even dropped them bitches yet.
Nah, no
like
doubt.
I just be having, I got like 1,000 of them bitches in the vault for real.
Straight
I'm
up.
just preparing, with dropping mixtapes and albums and shit. Everything gotta be perfect from the album cover. Every song gotta be bought. Like you can't just drop anything, cause I know all the songs I got, them bitches gon' blow. So I want all the beats on. I wanna own all them bitches. I ain't trying to drop nothing to where the beat on asking for money and nothing like that. You gotta be smart with all that. A right time to drop it, everything.
Nah, for sure. So just tell us about what you got coming up and what you got planned for the future.
Man, 16, that bitch about to drop like next month. I got some for Halloween too. And I ain't even made none of the songs yet. I still gotta go to the studio and make them bitches, you know what I mean? But I got something coming with that. I'm trying to get a feature with that boy Rob. I already know I tell the city up with that. So I'm looking at some artists like, in the city. I'm trying to, get some feature with them niggas and really turn up with them hoes, So I hit them up. But I guess I gotta get the boy an email or something. Cause nigga go hard as a bitch. And he fuck with my brother, Rob 2B.
Straight
Shout out to that nigga. That nigga cold with the beats. Go buy that bitch if you want one for real. But so that's all I'm trying to do, really network with the city. And then, for the niggas that's blowing up in the city too, man, make it out this bitch and don't come back. Them niggas, them niggas just shot Young Greatness. That's his name, Young Greatness.
Facts.
That shit fucked me up. And I don't even know dude. But nigga was cold, you know what I mean? Like, man, fuck that. Like, we know you real, we know you savage and all that, man. Make it out that bitch, cause it'll be your own partner that'll fucking kill you out of before your eyes would. So, I got all that. Be on the lookout for 16, be on the lookout for 538, right there. And on October 31st, I don't know what that bitch gonna be called, but that bitch dropped. So just be on the lookout for October 31st. That bitch coming.
Facts, man. So shit, you got anything else that you wanna add?
Shit, man. YRS the label, nigga. Fucking tap in. We about to do it. We about to go up, man. I ain't lying. Future's low right now. Like, my future's probably, like, my songs right now, bitch should be up there by now.
Right.
But shit low. So, man, tap in with the whole YRS gang. You already know how we coming. That's really it, though.
Straight up, man. We appreciate you for having us, dog. We appreciate you for stopping by, man. Keep doing your thing.
You already know it. You too, brother.